Good morning, traders. I wish I had a nice, clear crystal ball for you, but it's pretty cloudy these days. We've got massive moves both ways. We've got tariff news. We had massive bounce on Thursday. You can see that move, one of the largest market moves we've ever had. Yesterday was choppy. We didn't get the wedge formation that I suspected we might have seen. In order for that, we need to see long green and long red candles offsetting early in the day, and then that's what the wedge forms within. Instead, we got this gradual leak lower, and then actually some steady price action. When you see this, you can get behind the move on a new low of the day and lots of red candles consecutively. That tells you that there's selling pressure and the market can't come up for air, and you're going to get this type of selling climax. Once we had that, there was an opportunity later in the day off of this double bottom, higher low when we got through VWAP in here. But these moves, they look pretty minor. These are 80-point S&P 500 moves. Okay, this one was actually 120 points. This one was 80 points. So incredible volatility right now. Very difficult to trade futures. There are some opportunities in stocks, and that's what I would really suggest is that if you can find a stock with relative strength or relative weakness, that's going to take some of this volatility out of the equation because we know that institutions are accumulating or distributing, and that helps give us the cushion that we need to stay in the trade. On a daily basis, you can see, look at these long candles in here. You can't make any sense of that. So you should expect a lot of volatility. You should expect that we're going to stay in this range from Wednesday, and probably not be able to get out of it for a while. That was a 10% move. We are in this little gap right in here. We're right around the midpoint of this long green candle. So I'll be watching for signs of support. We got a decent CPI number yesterday, actually minus 0.1% when an increase of 0.1% was expected. So that was good news. We've got the PPI coming out this morning. Actually, it already came out. So let's take a quick look and see if the futures moved off of that. Not really. That came out about 10 minutes ago. So you got a little bit of a pop higher. So the market liked it. Let's take a quick look at the banks because they're going to drive the action today. These are some of the banks that announced overnight. Wells Fargo is up overnight. JP Morgan is, and you can see actually quite a bit of volatility as well. So JP Morgan, you can see that's trading higher, considerably higher. And that should provide a decent backdrop for the market. So financials come out and the reactions are fairly good. Okay, that should give the market some support today. But what you're really going to be focusing on today, because we've got such a big range, is if we get a wimpy first move, and let's just review what that might possibly look like. If you get a wimpy first move, and the first move of the day could be something like this, where you're making a move higher or lower, but lots of mixed overlapping candles, fairly light volume, lots of retracement. This is not a strong move. And when that move falters, and when you see, let's say that the move is to the upside and you see a long red candle off of the high of the day and a lower high double top, there's a good chance that they're going to try the other side. So a wimpy first move, doesn't matter, higher or lower, mixed overlapping candles, lots of retracement, not a lot of volume. Then your first inclination should be to fade that move. So if the wimpy move is on the upside, then you're starting your day by looking for shorts that will set up. And then as the market continues to move higher, you're watching for relative weakness in that stock so that when the market hits resistance and the stock is showing you that it's ticking lower already, you'll know you have a good short. The opposite would be true. If the first move down is wimpy, then you're starting your day and focusing on longs that have relative strength. And as the market comes in, the stock is holding its own or it's ticking higher, market finds support, you want to buy that stock. That's how I would be approaching the trading day. I don't think we're going to have big directional sustained moves. If by chance we do start getting into a nice consistent drift lower. And how do you identify that? You've got lower highs, you've taken out the low of the day, and then you just start stacking candles of a single color consecutively on good volume. Okay, that move is going to gain traction. It's going to have some sustainability to it. Choppy conditions, keep it light, keep your trade count down, keep your size down, and just try to make a little bit of money on a couple of really good trades and focus on timing your entry. Because if you're off on your day trading right now, what's going to happen is you're going to be holding a position over the weekend because you don't want to take the loss today. That's not a good position to be in, especially when we're seeing 2-3% overnight moves. You don't want to do that. So make sure that you enter your day trades well and that you've got almost instant cushion to the trade, because then you can put your stop at your entry price. Worst case scenario, you scratch the trade. But if you enter well and the position instantly starts working for you, then you've got staying power and you can ride that market move. Market looks like it's made a nice directional move that's starting to stall out. Take your profits because the market's likely to head the other way. Wish I could give you more clarity, but right now I don't have it. I will be doing a longer video on Sunday, so I'll recap what's been happening and I'll find another new trade that I like. Selling out of the money, naked puts on strong stocks with all of this high option implied volatility. I love that strategy. If you took any of the trades I highlighted last Sunday, you're a happy camper. I gave you another good one Wednesday. That is a strategy that you should be using right now to weather all of these massive moves. Trade well. We'll see you Sunday.
Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.